Hi students, today in this class we are going to discuss 12th standard chemistry solid state. In this lesson we are going to discuss is packing efficiency for a face center cubic cell, then imperfection in the solids we are going to discuss. With these two topics we are finishing this lesson. We will see now. Packing efficiency for FCC. So observe this diagram well. Already we discussed packing efficiency for BCC and simple cubic. A cubic edge length is the same as for all the three cases. That is the measurement AB, AC, that and all seems to be A. Then what is that R? R is the half of the distance of the atom, that we are calling it as a R. Then in the center you see you are having that pink atom. Pink atom we are representing it as a 2R because that hole we are calling it as a diameter. Diameter means what? It is made up of twice the times of radius. So we are writing here it as 2R. Then see this side we are considering the triangle ABC. If we are considering the triangle ABC, apply the Pythagoras theorem, which means the square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So in this triangle ABC, your hypotenuse side is AC. So write it as AC square is equal to other two side is what? AB and BC. So AB square plus BC square. Then bring the AC square, that square root to that this side. So AC is equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. So what is the value for that AB and BC? They are given in that diagram. The value seems to be A. So substitute that value here. AC equal to square root of A square plus A square is equal to square root of 2A square. Then simplify the square root. Then you will get a square root of 2A. Then again they are defining that AC. See that below that diagram from the figure already we know that AC, how many R's are there? R plus 2R plus R. So totally it is what? Now AC is equal to 4R. So 4R is equal to what is the AC value? We are already calculated according to the Pythagoras theorem. That is square root of 2 into A. So substitute, equate these two AC values, which is AC is equal to 4R, then AC equal to square root of 2 into A. When we are equating this, we are getting that R value to be A square root of 2 divided by 4. Then come to this side. What is the volume of the sphere? 4 by 3 pi R cube. In this place R, you substitute this A square root of 2 divided by 4, the whole cube. So in the denominator 4 cube, 4 into 4 into 4, the answer is 64. Then in the numerator root 2 cube, how you will write? Root 2 3 times. Root 2 into root 2 into root 2, which means 2 root 2 means your answer is the whole number 2. Then remaining 1 root 2. So 2 root 2 A cube divided by 64. After simplifying with that pi value 3.14 or either 22 divided by 7, you will get that answer as square root 2 pi A cube divided by 24. Then already we know the total number of atoms present in the face center cubic cell is 4. So multiply that 4 to this value. 4 into square root of 2 pi A cube divided by 24. So what is the answer we are getting? Square root of 2 pi A cube divided by 6. Now we have to apply that packing efficiency formula. So packing efficiency formula is equal to square root of 2 pi A cube divided by 6. The whole thing divided by A cube, which is the volume of the per unit cell, into 100. After simplifying that overall calculation, you are getting that percentage to be 74%. Now we will see what are all the imperfection that occurs in the crystal solids. So what is mean by imperfection? Imperfection means the arrangement of that constituent particles gets collapsed. That we are calling it as imperfections. Maybe some cations are missed or anions are missed in the crystal lattice structure. That only we are calling it as imperfection. Because of this, the physical and chemical properties of the solids get varied. So we will discuss what are all the imperfection in the solid takes place. Types of crystal defects. That imperfectness, we are calling it as a defects. So we are having 4 types of defects. First one is point defect, second one is line defect, third one is interfacial defect, and the fourth one is volume defect. So in this class we are going to discuss only about that point defect. We will see about that in detail. Point defects classification. See that first the point defect is classified into 3 types, that is stoichiometric defects, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defects. Under that stoichiometric defects we are having 2 types, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. Under the non-stoichiometric defect we are having 2 types, that is metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. What is meant by Frenkel defect? So Frenkel defect arises due to the dislocation of the ions from its crystal lattice. The ion which is missing from the lattice point occupies an interstitial position. This defect is shown by ionic solids. Ionic solids means the sodium chloride or silver bromide. We can able to get this type of defect. So I'll explain with one example. See this diagram. So this is a diagrammatic explanation for that Frenkel defect. Here what crystal structure they are taking? Silver bromide. That green balls depicts that bromide ions. Then red balls depict that Ag plus ions. Then see in that second row, Ag plus ion is missing over there. Then where that Ag plus ions went? Then see in between to that second and the third row, Ag plus ions go and occupy somewhere in that crystal lattice structure itself. So that position we are calling it as an interstitial position. Again see next to that last row, the Ag plus ion is missing. Where it goes and occupies? See that in the last row front, Ag plus ion in the interstitial position. So the missed out ion, it occupies somewhere in the same crystal lattice only. So that place we are calling it as an interstitial position. Then what is meant by Schottky defect? Schottky defect arises due to the missing of equal number of cations and the anions from the crystal lattice. This defect does not change the stoichiometric of the crystal. Stoichiometric means the number of cations and the number of anions seems to be same. If the cation is lost means same to that number, anion is also lost. We won't get that unequal disappearance of the ions here. So see this example. So what example we are taken here? Sodium chloride. Here that green ball depicts that chloride ions. Then pink balls represents that Na plus ions. See in the third row, which ion is missed over there? Chlorine ion is missed over there, Cl minus. Then see in the same diagram from the last third row, which ion is missing over there? A positive ion, that is your Na plus ion is missing over there. So in the whole crystal structure, one Na plus ion is missed. Similarly, one Cl minus ion is missed. So for the one positive charge, one negative charge gets missed over. So the overall crystal lattice structure will be electrically balanced. The next see metal excess defect. This defect comes under the category non-stoichiometric defects. Non-stoichiometric means we won't get the correct number of cations or anions should be present in the crystal structure. The number of ions will be vary. So what is meant by metal excess defect? Metal excess defect arises due to the presence of more number of metal ions as compared to that anions. When comparing to the anions, the cations number will be more. That we are calling it as a metal excess defect. This type of defect takes place in the sodium chloride, potassium chloride, etc. Then see this example, sodium chloride crystal structure. So what is mean by that F center? How it is created in that crystal? I'll tell now. So take sodium chloride. Then when we are heating that sodium chloride, pass that sodium vapor along to this. Sodium vapor, when we are passing, what it happens? The sodium vapor loses its electron. When it loses the electron, what happens? The sodium will become Na plus. So, in the crystal lattice sodium chloride structure, all the Cl minus ions tends to migrate towards that positive ion Na plus formed from that sodium vapor. So what it happens when Cl minus moves towards that Na plus of a sodium vapor, we are creating a space in that crystal lattice. That space is occupied by that electron lost from that sodium vapor. So it goes and occupies that Cl minus place inside that crystal lattice structure. So that vacant place only we are calling it as a F center. The electron lost by that sodium vapor, it goes and occupies that Cl minus ions position in the crystal lattice structure. The next, metal deficiency defect. What is meant by deficiency? So here itself we can able to understand some of the ions having deficient. So metal deficiency defect arises due to the presence of less number of cations than the anions. Less number of cations than the anions. So this type of defect we are calling it as a metal deficiency defect. Then see this example. We are having that iron oxide structure here. So in the iron oxide structure, that green ball represents O2 minus ion, pink ball represents Fe2 plus ion, then orange ball represents Fe3 plus ion. So here instead of that Fe2 plus ions, we are replacing Fe3 plus ions in order to counterbalance that O2 minus ions. But on the whole, we cannot able to balance that O2 minus ions since the oxidation state of the ions get to vary. Because iron exists in two oxidation state, here 2 plus and 3 plus. So 2 plus only it is convenient to balance the O2 minus ions. If we are introducing Fe3 plus means we are not able to counterbalance the ion in the crystal lattice. Then last we are going to discuss is impurity defect. What is meant by impurity defect? A general method of introducing defects in ionic solid is by adding impurity ions. If the impurities are in different valence state from that of the host, vacancies are created in the crystal lattice of the host. So example I'll tell. If we are going to mix a solution of a cadmium chloride to that silver chloride solution, what is the valency for silver Ag plus? What is the valency for cadmium? Cd2 plus. So the valence the valency gets varied. Ag plus ion, Cd2 plus ions. When we are adding that cadmium chloride to the silver chloride solution, what it happens? That electrical neutrality gets disturbed because chlorine is Cl minus ions. Ag plus only one positive charge, Cl one negative charge. Both are counterbalanced correctly. If we are adding that bivalent cadmium 2 plus means we are creating a problem in that crystal structure. So here the impurity what we are calling it as that cadmium chloride. So cadmium chloride makes a disturbance in the electrical neutrality of that total crystal lattice structure. So students, with this topic we are finishing the lesson. All the types of points, defects and all very important. Most probably Frenkel defect and Schottky defect repeatedly they will ask under 5 mark question. Then metal excess defect, metal deficiency they may be asked under the 3 mark. All the examples you have to go through well with the diagrammatic representation. Thank you students.